What's up, everybody? Coach Jesse with another video. This one's gonna be another trivia video, okay? But this one's gonna be specifically nicknames, MMA fighters' nickname. So I'm gonna give you the nickname, and then you gotta give me the name of the fighter. Okay, so there's some harder ones, and then there's some not so hard ones. So all you newbies be able to get a few of them. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at me that you don't know MMA. You know what I mean? UFC. But okay, so the first one we're gonna start off. The first one is Rumble. That's the nickname, Rumble. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few seconds to think about it and answer it. This guy was a beast. I loved watching him. I'll give you one hint. Rest in peace to this man. Yeah, so Rumble's the name. All right, time's up, and the answer is Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson, Rumble. Okay, next one. The nickname is Rampage. Rampage. This one's not too hard. If you've been watching the UFC or MMA for a while, you'll get this one. Okay, let's go. Rampage. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Think about it and let me know. And don't be cheating, okay? Don't be going to Google and typing it in and cheating, okay? The top of the head, just shoot it out. Okay, Rampage. This guy was a beast also. He fought in Pride and he fought in the UFC and Bellator, I believe, as well. So, Rampage. All right, ready for the answer? The answer is Quentin Jackson. Quentin Rampage Jackson. All right, this one, next one. I don't know if you newbies are gonna get this one. Okay. The Truth. His nickname is The Truth. All right, let's go. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. This guy fought in the UFC, and he went. I believe he went out to ONE FC. I think he became a champ out there. Yeah, I believe he's Filipino. So, The Truth. The Truth. Ready for the answer? And the answer is Brandon Vera. Brandon The Truth Vera. He was a beast too. Okay, the next one. Most of you guys will get this one. The Dean of Mean. Excuse me. The Dean of Mean. You guys, some of you guys won't know this one, but he was a funky fighter, like funky everywhere. He was an Ultimate Fighter, but yeah, the Dean of Mean. He's been in movies too. I've seen him in a few movies. A few more seconds. Don't be cheating, guys. All right, you ready for the answer? The answer is Keith Jardine. Keith Jardine, the Dean of Mean. He was like he was weird, like bouncy, but effective. So yeah, Keith Jardine. All right, this next one's gonna be a trick question. The next one is Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice. You guys been around? You guys will get the answer to this one. It's like a little trick question. So, Kimbo Slice. I'll give you a few seconds. Remember Kimbo back in the days and on YouTube and fighting in the back streets? That's where we all got introduced to Jorge Rivera. Jorge, remember? Jorge used to fight with him in the back out there in Miami. So, Kimbo Slice. Okay, you guys ready for the answer? I know a lot of you guys are like, duh, it's Kimbo Slice. But it's not. It's Kevin Ferguson. Kevin Ferguson. That was his real name. Okay, Kimbo Slice was his nickname. All right. Next one. Most of you guys will get this one. Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy. You should get this one. He just had a fight recently, and he got knocked out. It's pretty sad, because I like him. Wonder Boy. A few more seconds. Wonder Boy. You guys should get this one. A bit disappointed if most of you guys don't get this one. All right. Ready for the answer? The answer is Stephen Thompson. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. You know, the karate guy. He's badass. I like Wonderboy. Okay, the next one. The Messenger. The Messenger. Now, I got mixed feelings about this dude. I watched this guy his first fights. I forgot the league. It was on Access TV. I remember him fighting, and then he actually missed weight a few times. And then when he came to the UFC, he looked totally different. I was like, wow, pretty impressed. But the Messenger, and he's like really full of himself. So the Messenger. All right, you guys ready for the answer? It's Henry Cejudo. Henry the Messenger Cejudo. All right. This next one is the name is the Demolition Man. The Demolition Man. If you know, you know. This guy was a beast. He fought in Pride. He fought in K1. I believe he fought in Glory. And then he came to UFC as well. So, beast. Good stand-up. He fought Chuck Liddell back in Pride. So, yeah. Good fighter. All right, you guys ready for the answer? And it is Alistair Overeem. Alistair Overeem, the Demolition Man. Remember, he used to come out with a big old hammer in Pride, and then he started eating horse meat and got all big. Alistair Overeem. Okay, the next one. The Bullet. The Bullet. I'll give you a few seconds. Yeah, I'll give you a few seconds. She's a beast. I'll give you that. It's a female. She just recently had a fight. Yeah, so great fight. Well, not really a great fight. I wasn't too impressed, but good for her. The Bullet. The Bullet. Okay, and the answer is Valentina Shevchenko. The Bullet. She is a badass fighter, though. Okay, the next one is Thug Nasty. Thug Nasty. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Yeah, this guy's a good fighter. He just kind of goes off on his interviews. You could say his interviews, like kind of weirdish out there, but yeah, to each their own. Thug Nasty. All right, you ready for the answer? And the answer is Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell, the little dude. Okay, next one. I don't think any of you guys are going to get this one. Poatan. Poatan. That's the nickname. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. See if you get it. Now, this guy's a beast. A beast. He saved a few UFCs this year. Yeah, he's been on a tear. Active too. Poatan. And the answer is Alex Pereira. Poatan. Hands of steel. Hands of stone. Hands of stone. Okay. The next one is Remember the Name. Remember the Name. A lot of people don't like this dude. Yeah, he's kind of corny. A lot of people say he's corny. I'm not saying he's corny. But yeah, I would bet against him a lot, and he would always prove me wrong. So I don't know if I could bet against him. I probably am, but yeah. So yeah, remember the name. All right, ready for the answer? And the answer is Bilal Muhammad. He just won the belt. He's going to be defending it pretty soon against Shafka. All right. Next one is Funky, nicknamed Funky. Now this guy, somebody got a record off of him. I won't say what kind of record because it'll give it away. The UFC traded a fighter for him from, I believe, ONE FC. Came to the UFC. But yeah, Funky is his nickname. All right, you ready for the answer? And the answer is Ben Askren. That's how you pronounce it? Askren, yeah. Ben something. Ben Askren. UFC traded Mighty Mouse for him. Came to UFC, got knocked out by Masvidal. I believe it was 5 seconds. So yeah, funky. Okay, the next one is the Eagle. The Eagle. You guys should get this one. This guy's a big name. Probably considered one of the GOATs. Me, I don't think so, but to each their own. The Eagle, dominant fighter, dominant fighter. Yeah, very dominant fighter. Okay, the Eagle. You ready for the answer? Habib Nurmagomedov. Habib. He was a champ. He retired. He should come back. Okay, the next one is the Iceman. The Iceman. A lot of you youngsters and newbies not gonna get this one. You had to be a little bit back in the days to understand who this guy was. He put the UFC on the map as far as popularity. Yeah, he brought a lot of eyeballs to the UFC. Crazy. Yeah, Mohawk. The Iceman. Okay, you ready for the answer? And it's Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell used to fight out of the pit at San Luis Obispo. He was a champ, man. He had many knockouts. Yeah, Chuck Liddell. I partied with Chuck a few times, man. He's a great guy. Good guy. Okay, next one is the Phenom. The Phenom. This guy was a beast, and he started like back in the days of the early UFCs. He was even fighting like 16, 17 years old in fights before the UFC. And the answer is Vitor Belfort. Vitor the Phenom Belfort. Yeah, Belfort used to fight back in the days. He said that he was fighting at 16, 17 years old. They didn't really have like leagues, but back then people would come to the gym and challenge you, like in the movies and shit. People would come to the gym and challenge you or challenge your coach. And he was young, and his coach and the Gracies would put him against people and have him fight. Then he came to the UFC, I believe 18 years old. One time, I'll tell you a little story before I go to the next one. One time, me and my buddy Gabe were driving in LA through some big mall. He had a convertible Mustang back in like 98 or 99, I believe. And I was drinking, I was a little buzzed, and we pulled up to the light at the mall, and there was a walkway, and we're bumping the music looking, and who comes across the walk like this? I'm looking up, and there's two dudes and a chick, and I was like, "Babe, bro, there's Belfort. There's Belfort." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Look, there's Belfort, Vitor." He's like, "Oh shit." So I stand up, and the convertible was down. I was like, "Belfort, what's up, fool? What's up?" You know what I mean? And he didn't speak English too well, and probably not accustomed to the culture. And I'm yelling at him like in a good way. And his buddy taps him on the shoulder, and he points back at us. And Belfort turns around. They both turn around. And he's like, "What, motherfucker? Like, you know what I mean? What?" Like wanting to fight me, and I'm like, "No, I'm your fan, bro. Leave me alone." And we took off. Ended up walking in the mall for a while, and then him and his buddies, we just passed, and he just kept on mugging, and yeah, he wanted to beat me up, and that fool was big. He has a big old trap, so he was big. But yeah, that's me and Belfort. So I would have whipped his ass. He didn't want any. All right, next one. This one's not gonna be too hard. Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse. I think I mentioned him earlier, okay? Mighty Mouse. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Guy considered a GOAT. UFC. Finished his career in ONE FC. He just recently retired. So, Mighty Mouse. Beast. Great fighter. Great. One of the best. I would consider one of the, you know what I mean, a GOAT. So, and the answer is Demetrius Johnson. Mighty Mouse. He just finished his career, like I said, in 1FC, just retired. Humble guy, sweetheart, man. He never talks bad about anybody. Even after the UFC traded him out, like he never spoke bad about him. After he got paid nothing, you know what I mean, during his UFC run, you know, he never talked bad. So good on Mighty Mouse. Okay, the next one, the Diamond. The Diamond. You guys better get this one. I'm gonna be sad if you guys didn't get this one. You better get this one. How you guys enjoying these? These are pretty cool, pretty fun. So I'll try to do more of these trivia for you guys. So the Diamond, yeah, Beast. This dude, you know what I mean? He just goes and takes a punch and just puts on amazing fights. I love watching him fight. You know what I mean? He's been in like, I believe, the top 5 for years now, and he's been up there. And the answer is Dustin Poirier. Dustin the Diamond Poirier. All right. The next one. Bones. You guys better get this one. If you don't get this one, stop watching MMA. Stop watching UFC, Pride, K1, all that. Stop. Just stop. Okay? Just stop. And do me a favor too, while we're playing this, go like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I can only grow if you help me out. You know what I mean? Don't be stingy. All just push a button. You know what I mean? Push a button. So Bones is the name, and the answer is John Jones. John Bones Jones, the eye poker. This fool's a cheater, bro. He's dirty. Like, some people say no, but he's dirty. But good on Jones, man. Accomplished a lot. I don't believe he's a GOAT. Everybody said Dana said he's a GOAT, but I don't believe he's a GOAT with all them failed drug tests and stuff like that. You can't be the greatest when cheating. You know what I mean? Alex, on the other hand, Alex is the GOAT. All right, we'll do one more. This is the last one. This guy's one of my favorite fighters. Great coach as well. I love watching him, listening to him talk. Okay, the last one is El Guapo. El Guapo. Now, this guy is old school. He fought in the early days of UFC. Before that, he used to fight, I believe, in Pancrase, I believe it is. Pancrase, you couldn't punch to the face. You couldn't, like, make fist and punch to the face, but you can palm strike, open strike to the face, to the body as well. Kick, take down, full MMA, but you just couldn't punch to the face. And this dude would drop people with the liver shot, the meanest liver shot I would see, man. Dutch Muay Thai, Dutch fighter. El Guapo. All right, you guys ready for the answer? And the answer is Boss Rutten. Boss Rutten, El Guapo. Like I said, I love watching him fight. Go watch some of his old fights and tell me if he does not have the meanest liver punch. The meanest liver punch ever. All right, everybody, that's it for this video. Part 2 of my trivia, fighters' nicknames. Hope you got some of them, and I hope you learned some of them. Okay, so I want you to watch some fights, watch some older fights, watch some newer fights, and start learning. Because I'm gonna do more of these. I'm gonna keep quizzing you guys. Okay. So before I let you go, make sure you subscribe and like. Okay, don't be stingy. Help your coach out. Trying to grow. All right then, Coach Jesse, and I'm out.